enriched with knowledge after completion of this event. I welcome you all once again to the webinar, and I hope you that you all will gain a great time ahead. Thank you all. Welcome you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And let me, without taking much time, we are going to give one promo video about our SFS college research. Thank you so much, Jayadev technical team, for the nice video. And now let me invite, let me introduce the chief guest. So let me invite Jum Jum Kamdu, Assistant Professor, Department of Sociology, to welcome the chief guest.
Sir, audible, sir? Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Jumram Kamdu. I am from Department of Sociology, based in SFS College, Alo, Arunachal Pradesh. I feel privileged given this beautiful opportunity to introduce the most talented and respectable resource person, Dr. ANDI ASRIFAN from Universitas Muhammadiyah Seberang Rapang. Dr. ANDI ASRIFAN, SPD, MPD, is a lecturer of Faculty of Teachers Training and Education, Universitas Muhammadiyah Seberang Rapang, Sulawesi, Indonesia. He is also the head of Student and Alumni Affairs of Universitas Muhammadiyah Seberang Rapang. He received his PhD in Language Education, concentration in English language, Sulawesi, Indonesia in 2018. And Masters of Pendidikan from State University of Makassar, South Sulawesi, Indonesia in 2011 respectively. He received his bachelor's degree SPD in Faculty of Teachers Training and Education from Universitas Muhammadiyah, South Sulawesi, Indonesia in 2007. He got a sandwich-like scholarship at North Ilianas University, USA in 2015. He published some research articles in leading journals and conference meetings, including Scopus and Common Rotars. His research interest is in English language teaching, speech, linguistics, and technology in education. He is a member of Lawrence Cambridge Online with Learning Research Network. From 2012 to 2016, he was the head of Educational Technology Department of Setkip Muhammadiyah Rapang. He was the head of International Office of Setkip Muhammadiyah Rapang from 2015 to 2016. And from 2016 to 2019, he was elected to be Vice Chancellor in Finance and Human Resource in Setkip Muhammadiyah Rapang. Now he is the head of the Student and Alumni Affairs of Universities Muhammadiyah Saitre Rapang. He is an honorary board member and viewer in some international and national journals. It is a detailed introduction of our resource person of this webinar, Dr. Asrifan. So with this, lastly, I want to thank all the participants and their valuable into this webinar. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, done
Yeah,
my
thank you so
side,
much,
sir.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Kindly wait for 1 minute for the
Welcome,
resource
sir.
person to join. He's having some technical issues. Kindly wait for 1 minute, please.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you for admin. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, no problem. No problem. Is it visible, sir? Okay, is it visible?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay,
visible.
okay, thank you. Thank Okay, this one. Okay. Uh, Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Can I start? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all the participants here. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for this wonderful invitation. Thank you to the faculty and the staff and the students from the Prancis de Sale, the Sales College Awolo, and then in the Bangalore, India, for this wonderful one-day international webinar on consequences of clone journal publication. I'm Dr. Andi Asrifan, Associate Professor in Faculty of Teachers Training and Education, Universitas Muhammadiyah Siden Rapang, and it's located in the middle of Indonesia. So now it's almost 7 a.m. Almost 7 p.m. in Indonesia. Uh, in this occasion, I would like to share one of the very famous talking in academicians around the world. Uh, that's about the predatory journal, not only predatory but also the clone and also the fact journal that we will discuss later, and then how the step to anticipate and prepare for publication in the reputable journal. Until now, I serve. There are 33 reputable journal around the world. 10 journal in Elsevier publisher, and some journal in also this in the Scopus journal, and then other from the national accreditation journal in Indonesia itself. Based on all my slide, that's based on my review for all in some journal, and also in some experience for my previous publication a couple years ago. That I some of publication I found that that's the predatory or clone journal, that's illegal, I think, and some of my professor in Indonesia got this one, and then should lose their much money. There's around, yes, maybe 1,000, $1,000 USD. So that's why uh starting what is the predatory publishing itself. the predatory journal actually a publisher and journal categorized as predatory are uninterested exactly in sharing properly cited and review work or respecting the right of author, and then they are interested solely in profit and often ask the author to pay huge publication or presenting fee. And some predatory journal claim to be legitimately open access, which result of scholarly sometime conflating open access with predatory practices. And predatory journal are the product of predatory publisher institution that are unethical in their publishing practices by not following the proper academic and technical standard for the publication of scholarly work. These actually include lack of proper peer review, proper citation, and the charging of exorbitant fee for publication that will never be reviewed or published in the way that the publisher proposes. So, the predatory journal is the publication, so which actively asks the researchers for the manuscript. Moreover, they have no peer review system, and also they have no the true editor board. They just take some the famous researchers or the famous author from in every discipline, and they put in their website, and then and also including they also asking for the huge publication charge. And moreover, the term predatory journal was found by the Jeffrey Bell, that's the librarian at the University of Colorado, and he is the person who analyzed and observed the growing number of the exploitative academic journal and charging author fee without the proper quality and the published paper. So, how can I determine if a journal is considered predatory? Think, well, this everyone here can scan the QR here to join or to find the think check submit.org. So there are a number of ways to evaluate, I think, the journal as a predatory or legitimate, and be aware of publisher without verifiable contact information, short time for submission for publication, and usually within the days. And not only the day, but based on our experience, that if we submit today, so there will be published tomorrow. So and then usually within the day, and in fact, the editorial journal. This one we also we based on our experience, and when some of my friend are the expert in computer, and then when we search their name in some journal, so we found the ex publication publisher of the ex journal put their name in the editor board. So that's why I screenshot the website, and then I send, and then they confirm that I never make the agreement with the journal. So that's why the fact journal fact editor journal. So call for submission that arrive in the spam like email, and then also the journal with the no prominent display of order fee and the missing of a statement of the peer review process. Here's some checklists for identifying the predatory publisher. The first one is the contact information. So what to check here? Does the journal provide contact information? Does it include the variable address? The next is kindly check the scope of the journal. What to check here is the journal scope multidisciplinary? Does it combine the multiple or unrelated wide-ranging field? The next one is check the editorial board. What to check here? Does it include recognized affiliated expert? And then the tip here, contact a view and inquiry about their experience with the journal. The next one is author fee. What to check here? Does the journal chart author publication fee? The tip here, find out about the such chart before submission. Um, there are some reputable journal ask for the huge publication fee, but they explain some point that our fee or APC that goes. For example, $500. So the $500 is not only for the publication, but also for the grammatical error, or for the proofreading, and for also to how to follow the template, and still many other. And the next one is what to look here is the quality of the article. What to check, does the journal publish good quality research? The tip here, check with your department head and supervisor to gauge the quality exactly. And then the peer review process. What to check here is the peer review process described on the journal website. So the tip here, most the credible journal are likely to display it. And then what to look for, indexing information. What to check is the journal index or a member of prominent publisher association. Does it display in the ICV or index Copernicus value? So is in this point is very easy to check, because some reputable journal will will allow us to check the end in the index. For example, in EBSCO. So that's very easy. If we click the index, the next link will lead us to show the link for in the index of the journal. Restriction of the policy. So what to check here, does the journal has the clear policy for recording the article? So the tip here, check the journal policy or its instruction to the author. And then the pitch for author. So what to check here, does the journal guarantee the publication or quick peer review? The tip here, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably isn't. And then what to look for, email invitation. What to check, does the journal, its editor and staff, or have institution or the journal affiliated email address? The here's some based on my experience, ladies and gentlemen. In this slide, so I show this journal is original or fake. Tesel does shop.org here, or here I got, because I'm one of the reviewer in this reputable journal Q1 in Scopus. This one, Tesel Teslich sub.org. And then some, if we check in stimago.org to check the journal, the homepage in Stimago will lead us to this one here in Teslich. This one in Tesel, this one. If we check in the journal in the Stimago, we type Tesel AJ, and then the homepage will lead us in this website in tesel.org WordPress about. So I think everyone here can analyze this is original or fake. So don't believe 100% to search the repertory journal in Chimago org. The next one is what is the fake or clone or predatory journal? So the clone journal is the phenomenon is also common now as a hijack journal or clone journal. The clone journal web page are a counterfeit mirror of the authentic journal that exploit the title and the ISSN of the legitimate journal. And then the fake or predatory journal is that's the publication that claim to be legitimate scholarly journal but represent their publication practices. So that's very close. So, the most famous here that I found in Indonesia in academic, actually in the PhD scholar. So in Indonesia, in PhD scholar should produce at least 3 to 5 scopus journal. So before got the getting the PhD. So they ask most of them are found in clone journal. So that's why after preparation in their supervisor, that we found that that's clone journal. That's why after lost much money, $1,000. Wow, that's very sad. Here another invitation from the spam that I found also in 2021 here in January 23 and 2021, that I found the invitation to submit in one of the journal from the Kyun Hee University, Republic of Korea, linguistic research. This journal is very reputable and Q1, if not Q1 in language and literature. But I see here the at the end of this the email is .com. This not provide the institutional email from, because this one is from the Kyung Hee University, that should be ac.kr. That's the key to analyze to help us in very simple to analyze. That's from the reputable, the legitimate journal itself here. And then after submitting the journal, I just send the very simple manuscript to the OGS. And then the next I got 3 hours after submitting. And then here I got congratulations. Your research paper has successfully accepted in our journal, linguistic research, in this full. And then I should pay $250 by PayPal. So and then the editor send me the bank, the meta bank, and then I got this one, the acceptance letter like this, and then the paper review form like this, and then the other comment from they think that's from the reviewer, like that. So that's very I mean that's a bad academic, I think. So the next is some useful tool for identify the predator journal. Every participant kindly scan this one in QR. I think the two platform here will very help you. Will very help you to identify the predatory journal. The first one come from the lib uligi.b, and then the next is from bellis.net. The predatory journal here if we analyze the first from the journal website, the basic website with spelling or grammatical error, and then contradictory statement, unclear information that I show in the previous slide. The next one is questionable peer review process, a flu or no peer review process. The article processing chart are unclear until final stage or overly inflated. The next one is the lack of the standard publication practice. So the principle of the transparency and the best practice in scholarly publication. And then also check the quality of the submission and discipline relevant for the credibility of the research work. And then mispresentation of the editor board. And then the last is be overly caution about the unsolicited email to publish, become the editor or the reviewer. I got this one from the Australian government in the Territorial Education Quality and Standard Agency. So there are the predatory publishing A to Z element that will help us how to determine if the publisher or the journal is predatory. And however, reportedly publisher and journal share the same common quality and the feature. The first, check the affiliation and be vigilant, copyright, directory, editor, check the editor or editorial board, and then also check the fee. The information on the publication fee for reputable journal is easy to find out and understand. And then check the GNU. That's an approach from the reputable publisher will correctly identify your research area. And then hijak journal, that's predatory journal, which are created to look like reputable journal. And exactly has the IASSN. That's every journal will has this one. And then a journal ranking and impact factor. And then noun is a reputable journal, a well-known. Ask you peer if they have heard of the journal that you are submitted to. And then check the landscape. Landscape is check if the academic publishing landscape is clearly defined. The publication in here and the access option and the editing and the publishing services. And then the mistake, be aware the red flags such as incorrect or clumsy of the scientific term and language, formatting error and more. And then exactly non-professional. Open access, and then open access publisher should have a clear open access policy and be a member of the open access scholarly. That's exactly. That's very easy to find down here. Just accessing open access scholarly publisher, and then we can check that journal is in the association or not. And then the next is peer review. Peer review, the predatory journal typical have a poor or non extend peer review processes. And then the quality, exactly the predatory journal and tend to publish most or all the submission they receive, regardless of the quality requirement. Reputable journal provide a clear requirement regarding the submission of the paper, starting from I mean that the reputable journal will explain to us or provide the guideline of the author. The scope of reputable journal is well defined and clear stated on the journal website. And then also a track record. So the reputable journal publisher and the journal have a good track record and the quality publication have been working to a regular publication schedule. And then unwanted solicitation, and then verifiable workflow, restriction policy. And I mean that we have prepared ourselves to know the step by step on the component of the journal article. And then the zero tolerance for plagiarism. Exactly, this is the first screen to submit the journal, the plagiarism. So there, I mean, I think Flapun that every university or institution has in not only in publication but also in in the thesis or uh, in the thesis or for the scholar before submitting to the supervisor. I think the supervisor should check the plagiarism for every academic writing. I think this one is the predatory is the opportunist uh, publishing venue that exploit the academic need to publish but offer the little reward for those using their services. Uh, Here the OGS editorial and publishing process. I think the journal that we have before publish, we will follow this process, starting from the submission. So we will upload the file to the journal website and enter the metadata in the journal. And then after that, the editor or the section editor will assign the submission. Or in some journal that I serve, that we will have the first screen. The first screen here is plagiarism checker, and also we will check the component of the research article, that's the suitable or not, and then also we will check the reference of the manuscript. So sometime the reputable journal will accept for example, the 19% from the article, the reference from the article in the scopus, and then still based on the author guideline. And then after that, the journal manager, reviewer, after we check in the first section, we will send to the reviewer based on their field of the journal. And then after that, we will select the reviewer. Editor invite the reviewer from the database with interest and load, and then the review conducted for some time, twice or three times. And then in some reputable journal, in Elsevier journal, we have three blind reviewer. And then after that, we will so we will have here the check the submission, conduct the pre-review, and then reach editor decision. That reach here if the major revision or minor revision or still or rejected based on the editor's decision reach from the suggestion from the reviewer until here. And then we will have maybe 6 months to 2 years, and then some of the editorial journal in the free. Sometimes we will have 1 hour, 1 year or 2 years. Like I have an article here in the second round of editor board in Barcelona. So almost 2 years, until now, still in the second round of reviewer. Before submitting the journal, I think to all the scholar here, kindly join some courses that can help us to know more about the academic publication. Actually, in in reputable journal, there are two platforms here that I will provide show to you all. The first one come from the researchacademy.elsevier.com. This course is very helpful help us to now the step by step in publishing our manuscript in reputable journal, starting how in research preparation, how to in the founding, research design, research data management, research collaboration, and then in writing process here, in publication process, and then in notification peer review, how to certify the peer review course, fundamental of peer review course, becoming a peer review, and then also going through peer review. Until the last here is the how to communicate your research. Starting in the social impact, ensuring visibility, and then inclusion and diversity for researchers. The next flap one comes from the web was WOS, or Web of Science Academy .clarivate.com. Everyone can scan the barcode here or screenshot to find out by yourself in your computer or smartphone. And then almost the same, the Elsevier, the Web of Science provide also some courses that can support our knowledge in academic writing, actually in publication or manuscript in reputable journal. Ladies and gentlemen, in the last section here, let me share about the component of a component of the research article in preparation of your manuscript before submitting in some reputable journal. Let me check in IMRAT. IMRAT is stand for introduction, methodology, result, and discussion. But we have to see the first one is in the abstract. What is abstract itself? Abstract is uh, abstract itself is uh, 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 the first thing that we will see to the author, where in abstract provide us sometime one paragraph, and then it's around 250 or 300 word or release, and then that's the major aspect of the entire paper in prescribed sequence that include the overall purpose of the study and the research problem you investigated. And then some reputable journal will love to the paper research based, different with others. And then the second component of the abstract is sometimes is basic design of the study. And then the third, the major finding and trend found result analysis. And then the last is a brief summary of your interpretation and conclusion. That's in the abstract. And the second is introduction. Introduction is serve the purpose of leading the reader from the general subject area to the particular field of the research. It establishes the content of the research being conducted by summarizing content, understanding, and background information about the topic, starting the purpose of the work in the form of hypothesis, the question, or the research problem, briefly explaining your rational methodological approach, highlighting and the potential outcome, and describing the remaining structure of the paper. And then the next is the method. The method is the section that serve how was the data collected or generated, and then how was it analyzed, and then the writing should be direct and precise and written in the past tense. And the next is result in this section is where you report and the finding of your study based upon the information gathered as a result of methodology we apply, and the result section should simplify a state in the finding without the bias or interpretation and arrange in logical sequence. And the result section should always be written in the past tense, and the section describing result in the particular necessary if our paper include the data generated from our research. And the next is conclusion. Conclusion is intended to help the reader understand why our research should matter to them after they have finished reading the paper. And conclusion is not merely a summary of the point of the restatement of our research problem, but a synthesis of the key point. Most essay as well developed paragraph is substance for a conclusion, although in some cases in the 2 or 3 paragraph conclusion may require. Uh, Here a brief a concise or a concise the imprint structure of the scientific article. I think everybody here can see the introduction is about risk question, the importance of the study, and the methodology, and then also the result and the discussion. The last is here's some useful research link that the scholar will that will have the scholar to support the academic writing itself. For example, in book there are some here in libgen.io or gemlit.rotras.easy and still many other. And then in plagiarism detection, I think the very famous here Turnitin and identities.com, or in article editing, I think Mendeley or EndNote.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm. Thank you.
Sir, no doubt, no doubt.
Okay. I can give maybe addition to make you clear about how to identify the fake journal, my dear sir, madam here. The first one is the title. We can identify the fake journal by seeing the title. That's the similar to well-known journal to broad, differing from the journal mission. And also approach. So exactly aggressive send unsolicited email seeking the article flattery solution, and also invite to become editor board member. And then we can check the website. That's very easy to help us, the website. So the in the website, look the amateur and unprofessional exactly, and then prominent spelling mistake, grammatical, and also typogrammatical error. And then the next is persuasive language that target the author, bogus metric promoted like SGR, index Copernicus value, and so on. And then fake mention of index database or impact factor. So check the journal or the website in the impact factor online. And then also show logos of many academic institutions. And then the publication fee is not mentioned or is hard to locate. And then publication chart may be less marginal to mainstream the journal. And also article submission via email. Most of the reputable journal is will instruct the author to submit the manuscript by OGS system, open journal system. And then non-professional email address or that link. The next one is kindly check the editor board. So the fact or the less known figure who don't publish good research, editor board member are unaware of the journal and then also duplicate the editorial board for a different journal. The next is kindly check the peer review. Peer review here is this not clearly mentioned in the journal. A very rapid peer journal, compromise peer journal, no compromise peer journal, and also asks to cite the previous article to the same journal. The last one is check the after paper acceptance, the sweep acceptance to all the submission, no copy editing and proofreading of the manuscript, reviews with withdraw the manuscript, no retraction policy, and then also the claim to be open access but demand copyright transfer, and also the paper is not digitally preserved and cannot be a cheap invited article that is letter chart or this not disclosed prior. The last, the journal article actually poorly written, frequently spelling and grammar, grammatical error, missing author affiliation, contact information, and also plagiarized content, out of scope article. For example, the journal is about the applied linguistic in the scope of the social linguistic, but we found some manuscript in the engineering manuscript, so that's outside the scope article. That's exactly the fake journal. And then the PDF or the paper may be locked, and then unregulated publishing. No article in an issue or numbers article, no issue number. So that's the certain criteria of the how to identify the predatory journal. That's the addition from me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, please, sir. I am Dr. Alagraj. I want to ask one question. Some journals, they are some members, some faculty members act as editor in chief.
Yes.
Okay. Then after searching his name, he is unaware about the role of the journal, and he is not at all published a single paper on the journal. The journal may be considered as a predatory journal or a cloned journal, Professor.
That's the fake journal, Prof.
Fake
The clone
journal.
journal, yes. Okay. In the clone journal like this.
Okay.
Kindly check. Okay, this one. This is the case of the clone journal. Almost the same here. Here, this one, and then this one. This one. It's almost the same. All the meaning of the reputable journal is copied in this one. This one. But we can.
Okay, thank you, sir. One more question related to some of the Indians also, they are publishing the duplicate or the cloned journal website. What is the maximum punishment mentioned in Indian Constitution, sir?
I don't know, but in Indonesia exactly they will black list to propose for the professor exactly in Indonesia.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So no doubt. So thank you so much for.
Okay, sir, good evening, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you, sir. This was for excellent presentation. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, my question is, can journalizing have negative effects, sir?
Pardon, madam?
Can journalism have negative effects, sir? We are publishing cloned journal, sir. So can journalism have negative effects?
Exactly negative impact. The clone, the fake, and also the fake journal, I think they always ask for the money, and after that they will unguaranteed for the or the author. So that's why be careful. But that's very difficult also to analyze. If we, for example, for some scholar in PhD or in the master degree, so if they forced to publish in the very close time, so something. But if want to in the safe situation, if want to transfer, please do by the PayPal. PayPal will help us. If the journal is indicated the clone or the fake journal, we can ask to back our money. If we transfer by PayPal, that's very help us, PayPal. But if we transfer by the bank transfer, that's I think we will lose our money. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, I wanted to ask, does the open licensing or Creative Commons determine if a journal is authentic or predatory?
There are some platform I think will help us to know that's the credible journal or the fake or the predatory journal. Think bellist.net. That's very prolific. They will share to us all the predatory journal. They will help us to identify the predator journal or not. Kindly check here. I will share this one. Okay, this one is visible, Prof. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think this link is very helpful from the University of Colorado. This is the librarian from University of Colorado, USA. So here the potential predatory journal and publisher just paste this link here, and then this platform will help us. There are 1,000 here. Wow, this one publisher and then also the journal will help us. This is the predatory journal or not. They're very many here. This one, and will help us. Bellist.net. Thank you.
Sir, good evening, sir. ANDI ASRIFAN, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, it is a very excellent program, sir. Sir, I would like to ask one question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how to distinguish whether the publishing that paper is fake or cloned, sir? How to identify? Is there any
Yes.
software like?
Bellist is very helpful, Prof. Bellist, I think it will Bellist that just now I showed to you all. Belize, yes. But there are some steps also. Check the contact information. Check the scope of the journal. Most of the reputable journal will that's not the multidisciplinary. And then check the editorial board.
Yes, sir.
And then exactly we will have the peer review process. And then exactly that's very easy to check in indexing information. If we check that's in indexing, so we can check in the website, for example, in EBSCO or in the Scopus. So we can check, just copy that, and then we can see the detail of the journal. If the EBSCO, for example, is doesn't provide, that's the predatory journal. And also check the email invitation.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So thank you,
Sir,
sir.
sir, one
Yeah.
more question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is there any difference between predatory or hijack journal?
Clone is
Hijack
yes.
journal or predator journal, sir? Is there any difference?
Clone is almost the same with as noun, also as a hijack journal. So clone and the hijack is the same. The clone is a clone, and the hijack is the web page a counterfeit mirror an authentic journal, as madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, and then the fake and predatory is the same. So the clone and the hijack is the same, and the fake and predatory is the same. So the fake or the predatory journal is the publication that claim to be legitimate scholarly journal, but the clone journal or the hijack journal is the mirror with the authentic journal that exploit the title and also the ISSN of legitimate journal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful explanation.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, dear attendees. As Henry Ward Beecher has said, gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. I, Miss Katar Kamsi, Assistant Professor, Department of Sociology, would like to express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to attend our webinar on the consequence of cloned journal publication. Your active participation and insightful contribution have made this event a great success. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our keynote speaker for sharing his expertise and insight on this important topic. Sir, your valuable contribution has helped deepen our understanding of the issue and provide valuable food for our thought. I would also like to thank our technical team for their tireless effort and ensuring a smooth and seamless webinar experience. Their dedication and hard work have made this event a success. With this, I would like to conclude my vote of thanks. I hope from this webinar you have taken away a valuable insight and knowledge that will serve you well in your future endeavor. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Sukriya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
About, sir,
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
can we
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
hello? Can we, can we leave the